Hello students. In our previous maths session, we had talked about the introduction of the chapter integers. Today, we are going to discuss the addition method of integers. Before starting of this topic, let's revise few points from previous session. First of all, integers are the whole numbers together with all negative numbers. You know that from 0 to all positive numbers are known as whole numbers. So if we add the negative numbers with the whole number system, we will get the integers. On the number line, you can see that the numbers right to the 0 are known as positive integers, and the numbers left to the 0 are known as negative integers. Through a number line, if you will move to right side, you will get the greater numbers, and if you will move to the left side, you will get the smaller numbers. Any negative integers are less than the 0, and any positive integers are greater than the 0. 0 is neither positive nor negative integers. Any positive integers are greater than the negative integers. Numbers right to the 0 on the number line larger in its value, and number left to the 0 on the number line smaller in its value. Now, what is the absolute value of the integers? Absolute value of the integer is its numerical value only, regardless of the sign. Now, we can proceed to our today's topic, that is the addition of integers. So, in this topic, first we will talk about the addition of integers by using number line. So to add a positive integers, you have to move to right on the number line. Suppose -3 plus 2. In the number line, first we have to draw these numbers. Start from -3 on the number line, move 2 units to the right. So by moving 2 units on the right side, we are getting the number -1. So the answer would be -1. So this is for adding positive integers. Next, we will discuss how to add negative integers. For that, you have to move to the left on the number line. So suppose 3 plus minus 2. For that also we have to draw the number line. For that you have to start from 3 and you have to move left 2 units. So we are getting here plus 1. So 3 plus minus 2 will be plus 1. So to add positive integers, you have to move to the right, and to add negative integers, you have to move to the left. But by using number line, it is very difficult to add large integers. So for that, some alternative rules are there. First, to add two positive integers. For that, you have to add them as natural numbers, normally as natural numbers. As for example, plus 120 plus 250. These both are positive integers. Both will be treated as natural number. So 120 plus 250, it will come 370. This is for to add positive integers. Now add two negative integers. So for that, first you have to add their absolute values and give the negative sign in front of the sum obtained. Suppose minus 57 plus minus 34. Absolute value of minus 57 plus absolute value of minus 34. So you know that absolute value of minus 57 will be 57 and absolute value of minus 34 will be 34. So if you add these two numbers, it will come 91. So minus 57 plus minus 34 will be the sum of their absolute number, and in front you have to give the negative sign. Now next is to add positive integer and negative integer. So for that, you have to subtract smaller number from the larger number and give the sign of the integer having larger absolute value. So for example, 75 plus minus 125. So what will be the absolute value of 75? Obviously 75. And the absolute value of minus 125 will be 125. Now you have to subtract smaller number, that is 75, from larger number, that is 125. So 125 minus 75 will be 50. So we can say 75 plus minus 125 will be minus 50, because the sign of the larger integer is minus. So we have to give the sign minus here in front of the value. Next, we will discuss some properties of addition of integer. Properties of addition. First property is known as closure property. If a and b are two integers, then a plus b also will be an integer. For example, 3 plus 4 equals to 7, which is one integer. Minus 5 plus minus 8, which will be minus 13, that also an integer. Like that. Next is the commutative property of addition. For that, if a and b are two integers, so we can write that a plus b equals to b plus a. For example, 5 plus 4 equals to 9, as well as 4 plus 5 is also equals to 9. Minus 3 plus 15 equals to 12, as well as 15 plus minus 3 equals to 12. So this is known as commutative property of addition. Next is the association property of addition. Associative property. If a, b and c are integers, then a plus b in bracket plus c equals to a plus in bracket b plus c. So for example, 5 plus 7 in bracket plus 3, that equals to 12 plus 3 equals to 15. Now 5 plus in bracket 7 plus 3, so 5 plus 10, that equals to 15. Next is existence of additive identity. For every integer a plus 0 equals to a that equals to 0 plus a. So for example, 4 plus 0 equals to 4. That equals to 0 plus 4. Minus 8 plus 0 equals to minus 8. That equals to, we can write 0 plus minus 8. So, integer 0 is known as additive identity. 0 is known as additive identity. Next we will discuss about the additive inverse. So here for every integer a, there will be minus a such that a plus minus a will be 0. That equals to minus a plus a. For example, 3 plus minus 3 equals to 0. That equals to minus 3 plus 3. So, a is the additive inverse of minus a, and minus a is the additive inverse of a. Hence we can say that minus of minus a equals to a. If you will be asked that what will be the additive inverse of minus 5, the answer will be 5. The additive inverse of 3 will be minus 3. 11 will be minus 11. Minus 15 will be 15. Like that. So by that, today we are ending our session. In our next session, we will talk about the subtraction method of integer. So till then, bye and have a nice day.